Sources in the National Assembly have exposed how much token was sent to each senator for them to enjoy their holiday. Niger News reports that Senate President Godswill Akpabio made news headlines on Wednesday after he mistakenly exposed on live television that the lawmakers would be getting a takeaway for their recess. Akpabio revealed that a token had been sent to the lawmakers to enjoy their holiday, a comment that raised eyebrows at the Senate plenary. Recall that the Red Chamber, on Monday, concluded the screening and confirmation of President Bola Tinubu's ministerial nominees, and thereafter adjourned the plenary to September 26th. Addressing his colleagues before the adjournment motion was moved, Akpabio said a token, what many interpreted to mean money, had been sent by the clerk of the National Assembly, Magaji Tambuwal, to the senators to enjoy their holidays. However, the Senate President was quickly informed by some principal officers that he was on live television and speaking before reporters. Upon realizing his mistake, Akpabio swiftly withdrew his statement and said prayers had been sent to their mailboxes to assist them in going on a safe journey and return. Sources that reportedly spoke with Sahara reporters, however, alleged that 2 million was sent to each of the senators for their recess. The sources further alleged that a ministerial nominee had given Akpabio 1 billion to share with the lawmakers. It was gathered that the senators of the 10th National Assembly are already upset that Senate President Akpabio exposed that they will be getting a token perceived as bribe money from the ministerial screening. A source in the Red Chamber said the aggrieved senators are unhappy about the ridicule and embarrassment the former Akwa Ibom governor's unguarded statement has brought to them. Sahara reporters quoted the source as saying that the lawmakers described Akpabio's action as blackmail to ensure they received the stick from their constituents for a paltry sum, while he had pocketed the bulk of the alleged bribe money paid to them. Senators are upset with Senate President Akpabio for exposing the bribe money they get for ministerial screening. A paltry N2 million was sent to each of them. They are angry that now Nigerians know how they are bribed to allow ministerial nominees to take a bow and go, the source said. The Senate President collected over 1 billion from the screened ministers and sent only 2 million to the account of each of 109 senators, totaling 218 million, another source added. According to the source, Akpabio didn't disclose to the senators the source of the 2 million each sent to their accounts. But what he did, according to them, was to blackmail the senators on Monday night in an open live television cast that money had been sent to the accounts of senators for holidays. Then the following morning, senators received only 2 million each in their accounts, while the Senate President pocketed hundreds of millions of naira. What a shame and highest treachery and blackmail by the Senate President. Senators are getting ready for a battle with him because this has pitched senators against their constituents who never knew that they were given only 2 million each for the so-called allowance for holidays vacation, the sources alleged. Now, here is my opinion. This incident threatens the credibility of the National Assembly. For a democracy to function effectively, there must be trust in elected officials. When leaders make blunders that hint at financial improprieties, it casts a shadow over the entire institution. There seems to be a lack of internal checks and balances if such large sums can be distributed without proper justification or oversight. A system that allows for discretionary funds to be distributed without clear criteria can be a breeding ground for corruption. The reaction of the senators underscores a deeper issue. If they are upset about the distribution of funds or the disclosure, it means there's an acknowledgement of an irregularity. Their concern about public perception also indicates that they're acutely aware of how such actions can be perceived by their constituents. Situations like these highlight the need for more transparent governance mechanisms. Transparency can act as a deterrent for those looking to exploit the system and can build trust between the government and its citizens. Such controversies can divert attention from more pressing national issues. Instead of focusing on policy making and governance, the National Assembly might now spend considerable time managing this fallout. If the allegations hold true, it speaks volumes about the ethical standards of the involved parties. It's essential for elected officials to adhere to the highest moral codes given their roles in representing and making decisions, and underscores the need for reforms and greater transparency. Let us know what you think on the comments section, and thank you so much for watching.